Hi guys, Therese Coffey is the Secretary of State for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. Part of her remit is water. She has the power to punish companies that pump raw sewage into English waterways, but no fines or legal action will be taken if she actually thinks everything is hunky-dory. March this year, Surfers Against Sewage issued a warning to the public to avoid 83 beaches. Now this follows hundreds of thousands of discharges into UK rivers and lakes and over 9 million hours of raw sewage being pumped since 2016. But as I said, everything is fine.
For the government, it's an awkward topic. Are you proud of the water system in this country?
I know that we have the best drinking water in the world. I know that we have seen the cleanliness of our beaches and our bathing waters increase significantly since 2010. Of course, I think of the work that we have done unveiling aspects of the scale of the sewage scandal has only...
It is a scandal, is it?
Well, it's under criminal investigation.
My goodness, she's trying to play the hero here. We have done the investigation. We are looking into it. Isn't it great that we're the ones who are calling this out? So first of all, she said the highest level, the highest quality of drinking water in the world. And second, that beaches, the quality of beaches and the water around those beaches has increased since 2010. Now, since 2010, what has been happening? Well, we've seen since 2016, the quality of water at the beaches has gone down. These companies have been allowed to pump raw sewage into waterways and not really get punished over it. And recently, it's been basically legalized. But does anyone remember before 2010, government ministers being dragged before select committees, government ministers sitting in interview studios defending raw sewage being pumped into waterways? Does anyone actually remember that? Because I don't. There was raw sewage problems back in the 1950s and 60s, maybe even the 1970s. But since then, water quality improved, but it seems to have gone way downhill since 2016 in particular, but since 2010. And you have Therese Coffey there trying to do some sort of victory lap. Yeah, we're the ones dealing with this scandal. We're the ones calling out these companies. No, you have allowed these companies to get away with pumping raw sewage into waterways where surfers can't go out and surf. They've had to form protests, where people have been told avoid the beaches at all costs. And the ecological damage, not just the economic damage, but the ecological damage is going to be long-term here. It's going to take years to undo this damage. But somebody is making lots of money out of it, of course. Recently, one water company issued a massive dividend. Why wasn't that money invested in cleaning up the disaster? Well, they don't have to because the government have allowed them to get away with it. And recently, Therese Coffey's department was talking about pumping an extra £1.5 billion into the water companies to help them upgrade. Well, why can't they actually reach into their profits and use that money to reinvest instead of waiting for the government to, with their hand out to the government asking them to pick up the tab? It's absolutely ridiculous. She was a disaster at the DWP. She was a disaster at the health department. And she's a disaster when it comes to the environment. The sooner Therese Coffey is gone, the better. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.